Hi, so in this video, we're going to show you how to make the dockets aligned really nice so it has that nice sleek feel. A great thing about this program is that it is really easy to align your dockets. It's no drag and drop trying to make sure that they align and then it ends up not aligning. It's going to be super easy to align these dockets. So in order to select and align them, just drag them to an area that you think they should be. For example, I'm just dragging it just to kind of space them out a little better. But the great thing about this program is that you can click on a docket, and to align all of them, you will click Shift and click on all the dockets you want to open and remember, or align, and you have to remember to hold Shift while selecting all these dockets. And you see the technology docket is the last one that I had highlighted, so every other docket that I have selected will align to this technology docket because it is the last one highlighted. So I let go of Shift and I go to the top at this toolbar. And you can see that there's lots of different buttons up here. But the one that we're looking to do is align, because we want to align the tops of all these dockets to the top of the technology docket. So we click align and we go and select top. And you can see that my dockets have shifted so that the tops of all of them align with the top of the technology docket. Now let's say you wanted them to all be the same size. Well, you can easily just go to Align, go to Size, and you'll click both because you want all these dockets to be the same size as the technology docket. So you click both. And you can see that they were all adjusted to be the same size as the technology docket. Now let's say I want to just move one docket over, but it's not looking good and it's kind of complicated. So you can actually easily move it over using these nudge buttons up in the toolbar. So I click only the docket that I want to move, and I click this nudge button. And you can see every time I click this nudge button, the technology docket moves just a little bit. But I want it to go all the way over to the right. And clicking that button a lot would be a lot of work. But there's actually a feature in this program that allows you to nudge it over to the right or left more pixels than just 2. So I'm going to click 20 and it'll move over significantly faster and just a lot easier than dragging and dropping, especially when you want to keep the tops of all of the dockets aligned. So that's how you move one over. You can actually move 2 over at the same time by clicking on the docket and then holding shift and clicking on the other docket, and this will actually allow you to move over the dockets together. So I want to move them to the right, I'll click the nudge button, and they will both move to the right 20 pixels every time I click the nudge button. So now you see the tops are all still aligned, but it's looking a lot nicer in terms of spacing, and I can then click on another docket, and I want to move it over to the right or left or up or down, however I want it to look, but it's so easy to just click the nudge button to the right and not have to worry about misaligning the tops again. So I just keep doing this until I think it looks good, and you know what, I'm thinking it looks pretty darn good right now. So this is how you align them. If you wanted to align, let's say, this policy to this business activity and I wanted them to be aligned on the left, I would click policy first, and because I want it to align to the business activity left, I would hold shift, click left or click the business activity, go to align, and select left because I want the policy number 1 to align to the left of the business activity 3. And you can see that it just moved right over, and now it looks really nice and aligned. It's easy on the eyes. It's awesome. So this is how you align your dockets to one another. You can play around with it, make them the same size, make them bigger. You can do a lot of things within this toolbar under align and using these nudges. So this nudge will make the docket wider. This nudge will make the docket smaller. This will make it taller. This will make it shorter. This will only just nudge it to the right. This will nudge it to the left. This will make the docket go up and make the docket go down. It's really easy to move these dockets around, change the sizes so that they all look the same. So this video was all about aligning dockets.